I'm just an ordinary girl with an extraordinary story. These two here, they're in my heart. They took me in as their own. Along my adoption journey, I met people along the way who are adopted just like me. Their smiles and encouraging stories reassured me that I'm not alone. I'm on a hunt to find my biological parents wherever they may be. Come along with me on my journey.
I couldn't have any biological children, and I always felt that I had a lot to offer a child. I felt that I would be a good mother, a good nurturer, and I knew that there were a lot of children that did not have parents, and I had an opportunity where I was able to bring a child into my home and to raise.
Well, with me, it was supporting my wife because it was something that her heart was really on, and I knew I had a lot to offer other children, a lot of love, and so we both decided that was the thing that we wanted to do, and we was very excited about it, and so we went through with it, and we was glad that we did.
I was excited because she was the first girl that I saw, and to know that that was the first one that I set my eyes on. So I was excited that she was the one.
And all of a sudden she came in the door with a basket in her hand, and I looked in the basket and that was Lexus. And so I was excited. I looked at her and I knew she was going to be my little girl.
I have so many emotions, thoughts, and feelings regarding this entire process. This journal is my safe haven. After talking to my parents, I decided to seek professional help regarding the adoption process. Today, I meet Anna Cannon.
My name is Anna Cannon. I'm the volunteer recruiter and supervisor for Chattahoochee CASA. The mission and purpose of Chattahoochee CASA is to provide a volunteer advocate for children that are in foster care. And we serve children from ages birth to 18 years. And we go in and we build relationships with the children and with the families and anybody that has a direct relationship with that child to kind of figure out what's going on and what the real story is and what we can do to best advocate for their needs. Once a child is removed from their biological families because of abuse or neglect, then they enter the foster care system. So once they've entered the foster care system and the judge appoints a court-appointed special advocate, then we assign a volunteer to that case, and then we just help them navigate through their journey in foster care. I mean, you would be amazed at the lives that you change, because not only do we have an effect on those children's lives, but they have an effect on ours.
No one will ever understand how it feels to be adopted unless you're walking in my shoes. Tomorrow, I meet Jonathan Rome. He's adopted like me. Here's his story.
My name is Jonathan Rome. I was adopted from birth as soon as I was released from the hospital. My grandma told me everything before my mom told me, because grandparents gonna tell you the truth at a young age. So my mom wasn't ready to tell me, because I didn't know any different. Family is family. But when I got probably around 6 or 7 or 8, somewhere around there, my grandma told me everything. And so I would find out that I was adopted from the hospital. They knew my biological and knew my biological mom and knew that the situation was gonna be not the best for a young kid coming up. So mom felt that it was called upon her to adopt me. She just felt the connection and she wanted to make me her son. I believe now that I was chosen by God to be taken out of my situation. But I didn't really feel any different at the time. As you got older, of course, you go back and you're trying to think about, well, why was I giving up? I kind of felt rejected. I never told my family that. I was just like, why did my biological family, like you two people come together, they have a kid, you're supposed to want their kid. That's a blessing. Why would they give me up? And so I felt a little sad about that. I went through a little bit of depression, but nothing that destroyed me. I was just trying to understand why. It was a blessing in disguise, and you just understand now that if you were in that situation, even though my biological mom, she was a teenager herself. She was like between 15 and 17, I can't remember the age, when she was pregnant with me. So she didn't know any better. She wasn't ready to have kids. A good thing there was somebody around who was older, who knew what to do in the situation. So now that I'm older, I look back on that situation, and I just thank God that she let my mom do what she wanted to do instead of trying to fight like, no, this is my baby. It's a bad situation, and who knows how it would turn out.
Next, I meet Carol Baker. Here's her adoption story.
My name is Carol Baker, and I am from Buena Vista, Georgia. I was adopted within my family. My aunt actually adopted me, so I was shocked, but I was surprised also in a good kind of way. I did not find out until I was 14. I was very surprised. I was very shocked, even though I had some hints because people kind of told me some things here and there. I made it my business to go straight to the source, which was my biological mother, and I made her answer all of my questions. And she lied initially, but we got it straightened out, and now I'm very okay with the whole situation. And it was kind of like, I don't know you really, so why are you trying to come back into my life and be my mom, but now she's my very best friend in the entire world, even though we live hundreds of miles apart, but she's my best friend. But it was not always that way. I kind of held a grudge in the beginning, and I had that whole, I think, abandonment issue going on that a lot of people talk about. But I've worked through those things. So yes, we have a great relationship now.
I looked high and low to find you, but my mission is incomplete. My heart will always be incomplete until I find the missing piece to my puzzle. Hopefully one day I will find you. But until then, every day is a new adventure. Embrace the journey.